lead, $5 a lead if I could.
All right. Last week it was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
This week it's way up. All right. So let's look at this one. All right. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay, cool. So you have 16. The thing is, if you're going to optimize this, there's very little spread here. So
What do you mean by that?
by like, there's not like a huge variation, right? Because like here's two that have 16 and 14, and they're only about 70 cents difference.
Right. Yeah, I get the whole concept of turning off the ones that are shitty, which I have been doing.
Yeah, well, we just found another. So that one needs to go off. We're looking at last 14 days. Let's look at last 7. That one's at 20. This one's at 13. Another thing is do you use this tool, the creatives?
No, because I can't see overlap, which pisses me off.
Gosh damn it. Why is it always selecting that? Cool. Yeah. So like, let's use this because this is going to give you a better breakdown of like what's performing and what's not. All right. So this ad creative is hitting a 931. This one is doing 19. You see that?
Yeah.
19. So we come here, we can see exactly what ad sets it's in. So above average, average. That's all right. But the thing is, like, the cost is way too high. So like the thing is, look at this one, 25, nothing. Yep. So I come to view 3 ads. So this is where you optimize, right? There's better like data. So like you're looking at 19, but like, look, nothing here.
Yeah, but it's only reached 8 people. It's only spent 10 cents.
Yeah. Well, why hasn't it spent more? Because obviously the algorithm does not think it's going to work out.
Same with
Look at this one. Yeah. 25. It's off now. We just turned that one off. This one here, 13. It's still higher than your overall average, which is at 10. So these ads actually all should go off. See what I'm saying? You got to raise your standards. So those go off. Even at the 13, still going to go off. Right?
Right.
Even that one had no spend, but it still should go off because the algorithm's literally telling you it's not going to work anyways. And then once those changes happen, you're at a 929 now. So about $2 down. See what I'm saying? Your average is already decreasing. Shave $2 off. I mean, that's a huge difference now.
Right.
Spending $1,000, $2 shave off of an $11 lead. That takes you from, that adds literally close to like 40, 50 more leads. It's a lot.
Right. No, I get that. But I guess like I need to figure out how to lower the initial cost as well.
What initial cost?
Like the initial cost per lead. I need to figure out how to get it down, like so it can be in the 6s or the 5s. Like because
that's what's going to happen because you're going to get more spend towards things that are already working, and that's going to result in a decrease overall because it's getting more optimizations from the learning and algorithm.
So you're saying letting this run for a little while will lower it?
It can, yeah.
Okay. And then what is another, so like, can we see if like my targeting is correct, or like, can you show me like in the targeting, like if you think what I'm doing is okay?
Yeah. But I mean, like, these are things that we need to look at as well.
No, 100% agreed.
Like this one and this one are no good. Off. I guarantee you, like, I could get this thing down to 6 just by playing with this alone.
Right.
Which is way easier than launching all the other stuff.
Okay.
And like, that'll get you $1 off. And then I can go in there and say, all right, change this one thing. And then boom, you're at $3.
Got it.
And now this guy's calling you saying like, hey, what happened? So like, made a little new strategy.
Right.
All right. That alone, that'll take off some more. And let's find another. I literally just found 2, and that's going to take you down a couple dollars, which is huge.
Yeah.
All right. So we did that one. This one's at 8. What's this one at? That one's at 19. We just turned this one off. No?
Did we?
That one went off. And that one went off, I think, up there as well. Yeah, we did turn this one off. This one's at 8. That's good. But what is this? Retargeting or no?
Yeah, I think that's a retarget.
Mm-hmm. This one's at 9. This one's at 6. This one's at, so this one's 9. Cool. Yeah. Now it's time to look at your audience. This thing's moving a little slow though. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Got it down to 9. Was at, yeah. Cool. Cool.
Dope.
So like you need to do that in all ad accounts, like get a lot more critical and use that creative tool because it's pretty helpful.
Got it.
Because it puts them all together and it actually lets you see the bigger picture.
You got, instead of expanding down and just seeing, because couldn't you just do the same thing by just expanding down, seeing which one sucks and turning it off?
Yeah, the more you can turn off and optimize, that's like the benefit of optimizing.
Well, I'm saying instead of going into the creative part, you could just do it in the regular part, couldn't you?
You could, but I already was missing them just by doing that.
Got it. Okay.
Because like you're not seeing those ads together. So like you might see it at 11, you might see it at 8, and then like you might see a few that have no results, but you're not looking at the amount spent. You're looking at the cost per result. And you look over those things easily, just like I was. And then I went to the creative thing and I was like, holy shit, this ad is running in 3 different different audiences and has no results, but it spent nearly $40.
Got it.
Because you just said, hey, this one has no results. It only has 8 people reached, but it's sneaking spend onto that ad. Even at 10 cents, we found that exact same ad in 3 of your other audiences, and it had snuck $25 on there and hadn't even gotten a result.
Right.
So like Facebook's system is like, dishing out cash to themselves. Not intentionally, but I mean, like, you see these things and it's like, why do that? When $25 could get you 3 more leads.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, these audiences are wild. There's a lot wrong.
Yeah. I'm all confused on what I'm doing with the lookalikes because I don't know what fucking percent to use. I never was taught like what percentage to use. So I just create like 3 different ones and just fucking run them all like an idiot. Yeah, it's more of a time. Honestly, it's more of a time management thing. If I could focus on one account, I'd probably be better at it than I am. But when you have like 30 of these fucking things, it's like a nightmare by yourself.
Yeah, I could see that. But I've never heard of somebody managing 30 by themselves.
The entire thing that you scroll through, I manage everything.
That's a fuckload.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, this is another thing: 7-day click or 1-day view.
Okay.
You're doing, or you see this is the thing that screws everybody. Or.
So my God. I didn't even think about that.
So it's optimizing based off the last 7 days worth of click. It's going to use 7 days worth of data, or it's just going to use 1 day worth of people who viewed the ad to show it to. So it's going to find people who are more similar to the ones that either clicked on it in the last 7 days and converted, or it's going to optimize to show it to people who viewed your ad, never clicked on it, never took any action, just viewed it. And it's going to optimize to show it to more people that way. And what's crazy is like, of course, it's always going to default to the 1-day view because that's always going to have more data.
Wait, so you're saying that this means that 7-day click, so or 1-day view. So someone that clicked on it in the last 7 days or someone that viewed it that day is what they're going to optimize for.
Exactly. Whichever one has more.
Okay. So I don't know why that would be. Okay.
Plus they actually clicked on the ad.
But why would that be bad?
That's good.
No, you're saying this is wrong though.
Yeah, because it gives you or 1-day view.
Okay.
See?
So
Look what it says.
Select the amount it typically takes for someone to complete it. After clicking and viewing your ad, use data generated to the time frame to optimize for deliver. Okay, yeah, well, can't see that. For example, if your conversion window is 1 day, we'll optimize by using data from conversions that happen that 1 day if someone's interacting with your ad.
Yep, but you don't even have 1 day click. You're using 1 day view.
So I want the other
They
one.
don't
That's
have
1
to
day,
do shit, and
1
your
day.
ad's going to show it to people just similar to people who don't do shit.
So you want the 1 day clicker view.
7 days, because
7
you get
days.
7 days worth of data. Yeah, so I'd duplicate this and test it, right?
Okay.
Because it's possible the 1 day view could work, but I mean, like, there's in every instance I've always seen 7 day click beat out 1 day view, always. It's a huge
7 day.
oversight.
So the or one is never use that one.
Hell no, but it defaults to that.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, so duplicate that and test that.
Okay. What about the audiences? I did people that engage with the Facebook page, and I excluded people who submitted the form. Is that correct?
This is a retargeting.
I guess, yeah, people that engage with the Facebook page, and then I just excluded people that have already converted.
Wow, I'm surprised it's even getting results.
That's what I thought, right? I thought it was going to be a failure and just turn it off. That could be a one-time lead right there and not get any more.
Yeah, that's no good. I wouldn't. I mean, like, yeah, you can leave it just because it looks like it's working, but not in the future. No, I would recommend doing something else.
Okay, like, so if you go into that lookalike one, can you see like how bad I am in there? Because you'll see what I did. Wait, why wouldn't you suggest retargeting the Facebook engaged audience? They're just not good quality leads there.
No, you can. No, definitely do. But the thing is, like, it's not going to be any significant volume.
Oh, because it's such a small audience.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I mean, I would recommend, like, does he have a website that you send them to, or is this like?
Yeah. Do you want me to give it to you so you can look it up?
No. Just do like a test some like 1% page, 1% complete registrations.
Lookalike for 1%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because 1% of the people they're most closely related to.
Right.
And then launch that, leave the audience. What is it, only 30? Yeah, then you can keep the 35 to 65. That's fine.
Wait, can we figure out what happened to this one ad set down here?
Which one?
I think we just need to refresh the page, honestly, because I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll load. Sometimes these things are slow to publish.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, there you go. Now it's not locked.
Yeah, so do 1%. Do 1% of the completed registrations.
Okay.
And then honestly test like a 1% of like 60-day page view frequency 2, because that means they had to have visited the page within the last 60 days, and frequency 2 means they had to have taken 2 steps on your website.
How do I do frequency 2?
Whenever you create well, let's not use that one because it won't let you, but whenever you come here.
No, you're good. It's not locked anymore. See?
Yeah, when you do this, don't edit these, just duplicate them.
Okay.
Yeah, and what you can do is...
Is that like the right stuff to be targeting?
What the f is all that? No.
Yeah, well, it's for stem cells. I don't know who the fuck to target.
No, just do your lookalikes here.
But what about interest targeting is getting me the lowest cost?
They are?
In most cases, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, it should be the opposite, because like you haven't done much lookalike testing, have you?
Not testing, no.
Yeah, so you should do that lookalike and see what happens.
Okay. Just the 1%. Doesn't that make the audience super small?
1.2 million.
But not in the area. But I'm targeting an area that's like.
It could be like, yeah. Well, I mean, like it's always going to be. It's usually mostly in most cases going to be small. The other thing you should do is launch an audience that is just age. I mean, are the ages supposed to be 35 to 65?
Well, that's the only people we're really getting at a stem cell seminar. They're old people.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, just do the 35 to 65 and then leave the audience open. Literally like this, honestly, like 35, 65 people living in. Do the living in, because like recently that includes like people traveling through that area and shit, visiting family and stuff. That's ridiculous. And then just remove all this and just, it's an open audience, just age.
With no interest.
With no interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
How does it optimize then? You're just showing it to random people.
No, the algorithm will end up optimizing to show it to the people that are most likely to convert because it has free range.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm the one hindering myself.
Yeah, you're like trying to, it's like you're micromanaging this shit.
Jesus Christ. No wonder I'm stressed out.
Yeah, you got to pull off the wheel a little bit. It's like, funny. You know, you bought the Tesla to let it drive you, but you're still not using the feature.
No fucking way. Yeah. All right, wait. Can I show you another account real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know how much
those
time
are three things. You got the 2 lookalikes and the open audience. And then if it doesn't work, if it doesn't get a registration completed for less than $10, turn it off.
Okay.
But give it like 3 days.
Wait, so the lookalike 1%, the no interest targeting, and what else?
The page view frequency 2. Lookalike.
Wait, how do I how do I do that?
When you create the lookalike, let me show you.
Yeah, sorry.
Do we have another tab we can use?
Yeah. Let me grab it. Just go over here.
I just need to go to audiences. We don't have to be in yeah, there you go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the frequency 2 filters out all the people who just clicked and just visited the website just to see, but never did anything. Frequency 2 basically means like somebody had to have taken 2 actions.
Okay.
So we'd have to do the custom audience first. For that, you just hit website, you do the...
let me get you one that has it already so we don't have to deal with this. Hold on. Yeah, go to the other one in there has one. There you go. Now I got a question. See the top right where it says Third Space Medical? It's a different business manager that it's on, but I'm in a different account.
That's because it's following your behavior. The businessman, it's going to optimize the show. Like it's going to always pull that up there.
So it doesn't matter, right?
No, it will. If you keep using yours and force yourself to keep using that agency one, it'll eventually stick like that.
Oh, and then Facebook will learn that's my agency.
Exactly. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do create audience.
How did you learn this shit, dude? Like I didn't have any, I taught myself this shit. So I didn't have anyone teach me.
Me too. But I mean, like I just keep, I'll test everything. Whenever they release something new, I'm always on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like as soon as CBO came out, bam, switched.
Well, CBO is, like people make a big deal about it. It's so fucking simple. I was using, as soon as CBO came out, I was like, oh, that's so much easier than me fucking duplicating ad sets like a moron.
Yeah. But like nobody wanted to give up what they were doing.
No way. That was horrible. I hated duplicating ad sets.
All website visitors, you just hit page view, change this to 60 so you have a bigger audience size, because when you narrow it by the frequency, it's going to make it smaller anyways. Then you just hit this. Number of events that happen is greater than or equal to 2. And you just title it page view.
So greater than or equal to 2 means they went onto the page and they scrolled or clicked something?
Just means they had to have done an event twice. For that's, in this case, it's meaning 2 page views. It means they had to have visited 2 pages.
You mean, so they had to go to it twice, basically?
Not the same one, just visited 2 different pages.
But I only have it on one page, the pixel.
Then they had to have visited the website twice in the last 60 days.
Okay. Yeah, so they've had to click on the ad twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Create audience?
Yeah, you're good.
And then you just do the lookalike based off that.
Okay, now when you do the lookalike, well, how much are you doing by that?
1%. And what is the audience size where you're doing this for? What's the audience size of that area, roughly?
With all the things, probably like 200,000. That's with no lookalikes or anything like that. So it's already pretty small. It's in Buffalo, New York, so it's not like pretty big.
You can do the 1% and then you can test the larger percentages if you need a bigger size.
Okay. What would be the max you suggest going up to?
I mean, as high as you need the audience size for.
Got it.
Like, I mean, if it says like not available to use, then that's going to be an issue.
But also, if it's too small, wouldn't that create a higher cost per lead as well?
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to work within those confined spaces anyways. Like you're limited by location no matter what.
Of course. Yeah, I don't do nationwide targeting, so all of my stupid shit is in like small amounts.
Yeah, that's why you might as well just have like a shitload of audiences to test initially, so you can just find out which ones are going to convert, and then not have to worry about all that other stuff.
All right, now this is a fucking pain point. This motherfucker. Look at my cost per lead, man. I cannot get it down. It's driving me fucking nuts. It's just the area. It's horrible. It's the same exact fucking ad as the one you were just looking at.
Yeah, but what are these copies?
Same copy, man.
No, these.
Oh, I created a copy and forgot to name it. Sorry. That's just my, you're gonna have to look at it.
Yeah, you gotta go through and rename these.
So is that okay to group what I just did there with that lookalike?
Only if it works, but it's not, so no. I wouldn't group, you don't group anything unless it works. So like, for instance, you split out 3 interests to test individually in each ad set. If 2 of those interests are performing outstanding and they have like an audience size of like 100,000, like 300,000, that's very small, right? And they're both performing, then you just combine those 2 winners. You don't combine the third one that you're testing because it doesn't work.
So you're saying make different ad sets
bigger, and you already know those both work, so it's fine with putting them together. But when people stack interest before they know if it works, then you're literally shooting in the dark, because you could have one interest audience that is like slaying rain, getting all the results, but you're paying a higher cost because the algorithm's still putting spin into those other stacked interests you have, and you're just wasting money and not getting results.
So I have to create like 10 different ad sets for each different interest.
Yeah, because, well, that's the best way to like do the data analysis, so you know, and then like you combine them once you have proven winners, and that expands your audience, which allows you to scale later on.
Yeah, but do you find problems when you're doing that? Because now that's going to be like 40 or 50 ads, and God forbid one of them gets disapproved. Like, let's say like the algorithm disapproves it for some reason. It's going to disapprove 40 ads. It's going to immediately shut down the account.
No, you got to get your verification and everything set up. Yeah, they're not going to let you paste it. All right. Yeah, so just mimic those audiences you have over here. These that are converting. See what I'm saying?
The one, what do you mean?
Like these ads are getting good results, right? Compared to this, at least.
Well, it's the same stuff.
Exactly. So what you got to do is you got to come here.
Yeah.
And then we have this one open. I believe it was already in the audience manager. Well, one of these we had the audiences opened up, and you can share them between the ad account.
Even though they're not the same customers and they're in different states?
The audience is the audience. So like this lookalike will still like populates users in a different location.
How do you share between ad accounts?
Yeah, so you already have the sharing column showing. So you just go here. Let's say you want to share this one because you saw that it was getting 8 cost per conversion, and you just come here and you go to share. Then you just share it with the ad account, and then boom, you got the audience over here, and you just plug it in, and then your costs are the same again.
But I think it has to be in the same business manager, doesn't it?
No, you can share with any ad account you want.
Nice.
And you can share it to Santa's Workshop in North Pole. They'll take it.
Okay. So you're saying if I have a list of like people that have gotten stem cell work done, if I create a lookalike off of that audience list, I can share that with any account. It doesn't matter what state or where they're from.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
What about all day long? If I was super niche confined, I just keep sharing the best audiences and ads with every account.
So what about lookalikes based off customer lists? Do you like those better than the lookalikes based off of traffic?
Hell yeah, because they're customer lists. Those are way better. And you can compare, because like some cases it's not, right? Like we just did this with one company and it didn't work, but that's because like their customer list wasn't as accurate as they thought it was.
Right. So what the hell do I do with this account? This account is $42 a lead. I'm ready to shoot myself in the face with this.
No, I just told you. You're going to copy those ads and the audiences, and you're going to Put them here.
Well, yeah, but I'm also going to do the same thing that we talked about, meaning I'm going to do the interest-based one. No interest.
Whatever you do in that account, you do in this account.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And then what's your cost?
Okay. And then now what about gym leads? Same stuff?
Where?
Show
me.
Yeah, I got you. This one I'm having problems getting his cost down. He's in a tough area too, but it's not terrible. It's not great, but I want to optimize it better.
How long do your clients stay with you?
Minimum a year. I have pretty good retention.
Interesting. How are you doing that? Is that through communication?
Yeah, I'm very, very hands-on. I always answer the phone. Like and we also create content. So we're doing videos, we're doing pictures for them. Like a lot of these gyms we go in. We go in once a month. We do videography, photography, and yeah, I know. I know. I have 3 videographers that are on staff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought you were saying you were doing that too. And I was like, I was like, hold on. What am I missing here? And like,
so hit the play button.
I didn't know it was real.
It's like we do all the videos.
Dude, we're getting $2 leads all day. We're doing $1 leads in January. I can get you $2 leads in December.
Yeah, in New Jersey, I would love to see that.
Dude, this isn't like, I guarantee the location audience size we were doing this in that didn't even have 80,000 people.
Well, you're going to be worth your weight in gold at $3,800 if you give me $2 leads.
Dude, I'd have to go look at what we're doing in that other account. Hey, ladies. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, that works.
Is that good or bad?
No, that's good. I mean, that's what we do too.
You want to talk to the audience.
Yeah. Honestly, like, wait a second. What's this at?
I learned that from you, my man.
Yeah. You saw that video where we talked about the Hey Ladies?
What?
You saw that video where we were talking about Hey Ladies?
No, but I've read your stuff saying. No, I've read your stuff saying. No.
Being direct with it.
Yeah, I've read that stuff. Yeah, saying you want to just talk to your audience.
That's funny because we were using this as an example. They were like, somebody was like, dude, every time I put Hey Ladies, I get blocked. I was like, Facebook doesn't want you to use that word. And they were like, why are you running it?
Yeah, why can't you use it? That's not a flag.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, like, this ad doesn't look bad, honestly. Yeah.
So now how do we lower it?
It doesn't have any engagements. When was this thing launched?
Maybe about a week ago.
Let's just look at what was working already with this. Okay. I can probably just find the exact, oh wait, you're probably already in here. Let's just do this because we can just pull up the ad that was converting at the $2 leads in December, right? Might as well.
Yeah.
I forget which one. We'll find it. Oh, I guess it's Control F for you. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Wait a second. All right, that's going to be. This is it right here. This is the gym stuff, the fitness 6-week challenge. Let's find this ad. These are the audiences, so you can learn about that. You can watch this stuff, and go through it.
Okay.
And because it covers exactly what we're talking about here. I don't know what happened. The screen went black. Oh, here's another. This is for a more higher end fitness that we ran for. See this? Here's an example. But that's not for a 6-week challenge. Like, you'll pay like $4 for those leads.
What? Which one?
For like, if you have luxury gym clients, like, we got $4 per lead. See, look at this. Here's our cost. What is it? What is our cost here? All right, this one isn't the one. This one has a lot of fitness stuff in it. You can watch it, but I'm looking for something more specifically. This one's also fitness. I think this entire video of this one is fitness. Jesus. Trying to learn these controls.
Okay.
All right. Nothing. It doesn't show anything. Oh, there it is. Fitness case studies. There you go. Is that what you wanted? Getting $1 leads in the fitness industry?
100%.
Cool. So let's do that then. Here we go. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
What is his lead cost here? Can you see it? I can't. It's like blurry on mine.
What's he paying?
Yep. So that's the video. I know it's in the dollar.
It's tough to see the copy. Like, did it show that?
Yeah. I'm about to share it through my screen because I think it's just lagging on your end. So I'll be able to share mine and show you. What call is that? The 43? Either way, you'll be able to go through that. But here we go. You can see my screen now?
Yeah.
He's paying $1 leads right here. $2.29. Yep. Perfect. Yep, $1 leads. And look at this. You see the date? December 11th.
Wow.
And when you listen, he gets on the call, and keep in mind, he had been going through this program for like 2 months, and he was paying like he's paying $300 per lead at one point. And he gets on this call, yeah, like $300, $400 per lead, and he thought it was good because he would make $400 per registration, so they were actually still profitable, even at like $280 lead. And he gets on the call, and he was like speechless. He's like, Chase, I don't understand. Like, he was just so fucking confused on how the fuck this is even possible. He was mind blown because he was getting thousands of leads in December on these ad accounts, and was like, we got more leads in December than we did in like the first quarter of our biggest year last year. Like, that shit just doesn't happen, right?
Right. Yeah, that's insane.
So like, you can see this, and like it says right here, click to save your spot. That's the headline, obviously. And then
Can I see the copy?
Yeah, dude, we work on them in these videos. If you go through, you'll be able to sniff it out. I mean, you got to search it, but I'm trying to see here. Dude, this is a killer video to watch. This one I remember. It covers a ton on this. See, look, winning ad. Look at this. He's getting his costs down. So like, he has these now turning off. We're helping him optimize. And look, you'll see if you go from the very beginning where he started 280 and just in like 60 days was down to $1. Yeah. So the other one, if we go back one more, it might actually show the ad. We worked on his ads. We actually wrote them at one point.
Can you help me with that, or is that more money?
No, we didn't actually write them. Like, just on the call, I told him like what changes he should make.
Okay.
But if you're wanting like personal one-on-one outside of the group, like the regular calls we have, then we can look at that. But right now, I think you should be fine. We just started on this.
Okay.
Let's first make those changes and see where that gets you. All right, here it is. I think this video was shot in 4K, so. See it? I'm looking for 40 ladies. You say, hey, ladies.
Yeah.
Now you're getting even more direct. Remember the whole direct thing, how you said you like that?
Yeah.
You did it, but take it a step even further. I'm looking for 40 ladies.
I've actually used that exact copy before,
dude,
which is funny. I'm looking
for
40 men and women who are ready to transform their bodies.
Yeah, even put in some digits in there. That way 100 and blank or 200 and blank. Seriously. Get real specific. You can.
Okay.
Here we go. We were going through all this and I was telling him like, hey, here's what's working, here's what's not. Because he was trying to understand, why is this ad getting like $60 cost, this one's getting a $10, and this one's getting a $1. He's like, they're all three the same. He thought they were all three the same, right? He didn't understand why there's such a variation in cost. And he comes from a data background and he couldn't even make sense of it, right? He was a data analysis. This guy's, he has multiple businesses. He's a multimillionaire, right? And he just recently purchased all these fitness companies. And he was just basically, every single time he purchases a company, he makes sure everything is on smoothly before he goes to the next one.
Right.
And so like, this is a smart, intelligent, like data-driven guy already. And he can make sense of this. And I was like, look, here's what the deal is. And he figured it out and was like, he picked it up quick because he understands the whole data point. And he realized like, wow, like he didn't understand that an image he had, all three were the same, except each image they used in those three same ads were different by hairlines. You'll see if you watch the video, like this right here was like cut,
Yeah.
And it was just more centered and it was radically different in results.
Just from the picture difference?
Just from the crop.
Wow.
Yeah. And you'll see like here, this one was not performing well, but it had like a ton of engagements or something. And I was like, look, you could like set a ball here and it'd roll off the other end.
Right.
And look, it's like crowded, it's packed. And then we're going here. And I was like, look at this one. And we're looking at all these images. And he was trying to make sense of like, what's up with the images. And he figured it out. He was like realizing there was like a significant difference in like just the angle of the image changed everything.
That's crazy.
And so we were going through those and we got it down to the best ones. And we took it all the way from like, oh, I forget what it was, but like 280 or 300 lead all the way down to $1 in December. That's insane. So yeah.
All right. So I just want to go like kind of my homework, I guess, what I want to go through for what I'm doing. So, cause I didn't write it down and I'm terrible at this shit. So I'm just writing it down now because I didn't have my email before because we're on the computer, but so I'm doing, the 60-day page.
I'm going to share this with you.
View. Which one?
This video. Ours, the one we're recording now.
Oh yeah. But so I don't have to spend an hour watching it. I'm just writing it down. 60-day page view, frequency 2. And then engaged completed registration 1%.
Yeah.
And what was the last one? It was just
open.
Meaning
let
no lookalike, nothing, just
let it run on its own, autopilot.
But isn't that just sending it to people that might not be interested at all?
I break it down for you in one of these videos. Let's see if it's in this one.
Like when you say open, you're saying just do 40 to 65 in your areas you want, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then do I do a customer lookalike 1% too?
Yeah, do that. That'd be great.
All right, so 4 ad sets.
Yeah, and then just literally, if they don't get a conversion within $10, cut them.
Okay.
Literally, like don't let it go any further than that.
But what about that one that I'm paying 40? It's just more expensive in that area. I've never gotten a $10.
Shit, if you get one in like a $10, then cut the 40 tomorrow or that same hour. Get rid of that thing. As soon as you have a winner, cut that sucker out of the picture.
Okay. Well, what would you consider winner? More than one or one?
Anything that's lower than that cost is your winner is always the one that's leading with the best cost.
But you could have one
but
lead.
Don't be mistaken, right? Yeah. So I was about to say, don't be mistaken. Like if it's $1 and you only have one, then like don't be a fool. Like think like, okay, we need a few more conversions first.
Right. Okay. So 2 or 3.
Yeah. So like, oh, we just posted a video on this. This is a really good example. So here, this was posted yesterday. You saw this?
I watched this video.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that dude's chill. You lowered his shit immediately by doing that stuff.
Yeah. He literally like massive difference in his profit margin just from those changes.
He's fucking nuts with all his fucking audiences.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Hold on, I think I was
I literally sat in my bed and watched this shit.
Yeah. Well, in this video, there was something where we were talking about where we were looking at his ad breakdown. I was like, I think you could like hit consistently a 3.7x return, right?
Right.
Like I 100% got him to the 3.17 just with those changes, but I was like, I think you can maintain it at 3.7, but you got to do a few more optimizations. And all those other ad sets above it? I don't know where it's at here, but they were all like, oh, right here. See this?
Yeah.
I said, I think you can get about to a 3.78 because this is a breakout.
Yeah.
Because it has significant volume.
Yeah.
And it's maintaining that, which is great. And this one down here is at a 3.59, which is really close to the 3.78.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, if you're looking at the 3.78, this is a different ad. So like 100%, I knew he could get to these numbers right here, like actually balance this if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But, right here, this might look like this is his number one winner, the top one.
But it's not because there's not enough purchases.
Yeah, exactly. You can see the string too. It's so obvious. You see the big numbers right here?
Oh, it makes a ton of sense.
Then it's at the 3.7.
But the one that's 5, that's at 4.8.
Everything above the 3.78 is a 1 or 2. Like there's literally zero volume.
Yeah.
So it's a clear indicator where his like threshold mark is. It's like right here. And anything above that, to break out of that, there's going to have to like be some radical changes, which is like when we talked about, hey, we'd have to switch over into all this other stuff in transition. And he was like, fuck yeah, let's do that. And I was like, dude, like, look, let's get you to the 4,000 profit and push you to the 5. And then like, we'll slowly transition into the new stuff to get you to the 5 to 7X, which would be the 10,000 profit.
And what would that new stuff consist of? Not that I want to know, but just.
Well, I would want to know.
Well, I want to know, but I don't think you're going to be able to teach it to me right now.
Yeah. It's not like secret sauce, but he treated every campaign like an ad set. If you just treat every campaign like a campaign and actually bucket everything, it could be 10 times more organized and he could scale it much easierly.
And when you scale, I know you've talked about the 10, 15% bullshit, but can't you just duplicate like the whole fucking thing and just change the ad budget to like 200 a day if you wanted to?
Yeah. I mean, we took a retargeting from doing 550 like daily or 10 daily or something and like took it to like 400 daily just from, but you only do that whenever you have 50 conversions in less than 7 days. You can multiply it to whatever amount you want to try as long as it has 50 conversions within 7 days, because it's already been proven out with the Facebook system. It's optimized. So if you automatically duplicate it and just 10x the size of the budget, no matter what, you're going to hit the 50 conversions because you proved it out, right?
Oh, you're saying but unless you get 50 conversions in a 7-day window, you can't duplicate it? If
you do, like, that's like a total hit or miss. Yeah, it's like that shit could go bad real quick. And
so then how do you scale up the campaigns?
This is another guy. This is the dude who is spending $90,000 a month. He spends $5,000 daily. Have you seen this one?
Jesus.
He spends $5,000 daily on his ad account. And literally, he would take a campaign, and this would give me a heart attack when he do it. And he would change his daily budget from 20 to 1,000 daily. You see this one? 1,000 daily?
Jesus.
And he would get like a 1.75 and he'd be breaking even. I'd be like, all right, you're breaking even. But in my head, I'm like, dude, that's $1,000. One day not break even, boom, that's 1,000 gone. Right? Like if you go 3 days without that, that's $3K out the window quick. Like you have to make huge leaps forward just to recover that, right?
Crazy.
Like that can go quick. So the moral of the story is he was duplicating and 10xing using that strategy I was talking about before actually having the 7-day or 50 conversions proven out.
Well, here's my question though. How do you get to 50 conversions in a 7-day window without
doing the 10 to 15%? You have to baby the thing all the way up to that point.
Wow, that sucks, asshole.
Yeah, well, that's the only way you're going to be able to do this consistently. Or you can do this method, which is just shoot in the dark at the very beginning, and then you get numbers like these. And if you miss, then you're going to be out a few grand.
But if you get it, which he got in 1 day, he can just duplicate that and he's good to go.
Yeah.
Well, not really,
that's gambling though. That's gambling though.
Okay, got it.
There's this fine line difference. It's either being data driven about it, which is like increasing it subtly, and you can apply a rule. You don't even have to manually do it. And then it increases itself and then auto duplicates whenever it hits the thing. You can automate the entire process and apply it to every account.
Okay.
So like those are the things. So I was showing him like, hey, here's what you need to change. We went through this because we needed to get him to a 3x because he was averaging a 2.2. He was very profitable. Like he was making about I forget what the profit was, but it was well in the $100,000 range, and he was able to quit his job because of this. It's crazy because he made more money in 1 month than he did in the entire year of working at his salary job. Isn't that something? It was in 45 days he did this too. That's even more crazy. We did this.
So question. So with that one account that I'm literally running pretty much the same ads and ad copy in, that's running at that horrible cost per lead. What else could that be? Do you think it could be the audience?
Dude, 100%. You got to make those same audiences that I was just telling you about.
Right, but so I ran that last month too, and I had the same audiences as the other one, and it was still at like $38 a lead.
That's why I'm telling you to also launch those new ones to test.
Got it.
The open and the more specific ones you said.
Okay.
And if they win, let them. And if none of them work, then like cut all those and focus on the ones that are working.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna get that shit done.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna do our call once a week. There's no way I have time to do it two times a week. So once a week is probably gonna be my goal.
Understood.
Yeah. And then just hopefully we can fucking get this shit down. I'm gonna do all the homework that I just got right now and fucking get that shit up this weekend.
Cool. Yeah, we'll clean everything up, get it all optimized, get it moving, scale it up. Then once everything's in a consistent place, and we'll focus on landing more deals, expanding, talk about doing other business stuff.
Sounds good, man.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I appreciate it.